morning everybody. We have been a little bit quiet and there's something we haven't actually told you guys, but we're going to Disneyland.
Yay!
In California.
The original Disneyland.
Actual Disneyland.
Yes. We've never been there before. We've done Disney World lots and lots of times. Paris quite a few times, but yeah, this is our first trip to California, so we are really excited, aren't we?
I can't believe we're going. We are literally about to go to the airport now. We are flying from Manchester Airport and we are flying into LAX.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get the Disneyland Express coach pretty much to Disneyland.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just can't believe it. We've got tons of stuff planned. Obviously we're going to take you guys with us and show you everything that we're seeing for the very first time.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're so excited.
Yeah. We're gonna be flying Virgin today. It's a direct flight, which is quite hard to come by. So we're really lucky that we managed to get a direct flight, and it's 11 hours.
Yeah.
Which is probably the longest that we've flown for, isn't it? But hopefully it'll be worth it. We just can't wait to see the original Disneyland and the original castle, and yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Normally we've got all the facts and information for you guys on Disney World and Disneyland Paris. This is going to be first time for us. We've done a little bit of research and hopefully we'll pick up some really good tips on the way. So bear with us. We will try and tell you as much as we possibly can. So if you're planning a trip to Disneyland, hopefully this vlog series will be really informative for you, and hopefully you'll enjoy it with us as well. So we're going to head off to the airport now, so we will catch you a bit later. just checked in to our hotel room in Anaheim, so we finally made it. It's been a long but short day.
Yeah.
It's taken a long time to get here, but it has flown by, so that was really good, and everything, touch wood, has gone fairly smoothly, so that's all good news.
Yeah, we were a little bit delayed, but we already knew about that because you've got the app, haven't you?
Yeah, so we flew with Virgin, and I checked in on the app last night, so we were already all checked in, and then when we woke up in the morning we already had a message and notification to say that we were delayed by, I think it was half an hour.
Yeah.
So nothing too bad, and it meant that because we found out before we left the house, we just waited at home for a little bit longer, so it just gave us a bit of extra time really. The flight was an afternoon flight, so we weren't rushing around this morning, were we?
Yeah.
So that was all really good. And then when we got to Manchester Airport, we only had to do the bag drop queue, which was a lot shorter than the check-in.
Check-in was really long,
yeah,
today, wasn't it? And
was.
so we were just, we were kind of trying to, we were trying to figure it out, weren't we? Because it all looked like one queue, but as we got closer, it was like bag drop was sort of to the right hand side and check-in was to the left.
Yeah.
And yeah, it went, I think it was about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it looked longer,
Yeah.
but it absolutely, yeah, it went fine. And then yeah, we kind of went through security and everything, that was no problem. And then we went to get a couple of bits from the duty-free shop, and we got recommended by one of the people that worked there to download the app.
Yeah.
So we downloaded the app, and it actually gave us a better discount than a voucher that someone had literally just given us. So it is worth downloading it, because not only can you get a discount, but you also collect points as well.
Yeah.
We'll try and find out the information and link it if we
It's
can.
called Red. Basically the staff member that we saw had sort of a QR code, and literally just scanned it with our iPhone and it brought up the website, so and then it went through to download the app and everything. So we did it all literally while we were in there.
Yeah. And even beginner members, I think it's like a silver member or something, we got was it 5%? Yeah, it was 5% off,
5% discount.
and we've managed to get points as well, and then the more points you get upgraded to get a bigger discount next time you shop.
Yeah.
So I think that's really good, especially if you are a bit of a frequent flyer, like we are lucky to be. So yeah, so Manchester Airport was fantastic. We just kind of had a little bit of time to wait around, and then we flew out of one of the new gates in Terminal 2, which is a little bit of a walk while they're just doing everything up, I think. But yeah, it was really, really smooth. Nice. Yeah. On the plane, we had a good flight, didn't we? It was very similar to when we fly to Orlando. Slightly smaller plane, and the food choices were very similar, although I had a pancetta mac and cheese, which was really, really tasty. So I've never had that before. That was quite nice. We had Skittles instead of having a Fab.
Yeah. No ice lollies.
Yeah. We also had a bonus pasty.
Yeah. I think just because it's like a slightly longer flight, they try and cram sort of another snack in there. They were actually really nice.
Yeah, they were nice.
And then the usual afternoon tea style thing.
Yeah.
And the only thing we would say, they came around with a lot more tea and coffee runs than they did normal drinks bar runs. But people were asking for sort of extra drinks if they wanted them. So it wasn't too much of an issue. Yeah. And then security probably took
about 20 minutes when we landed. Yeah, again, it looked like a big queue, but I think it was only our plane, and we were sat towards the back, and they had terminals where you could go and do your scanning and your fingerprints and everything, and it prints you off a receipt, and then you take that to somebody who just checks everything and checks you on the camera again and everything, and then our bags were pretty much there, weren't they, as we came out through there.
Literally, and then you walk through one door, and then it's the doors to get out. So basically we booked a shuttle, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we just had to find the right place for the shuttle, which is where the green flyaway signs are. So basically we went out of the doors and went right, and then just carried on going until we saw some green signs. We did check with someone, didn't we, that we're in the right place.
But I think all of it, just straight outside the terminal building, you had different colour signs for what you were looking for. So there'd be a different colour sign if you were after a ride share, so an Uber or Lyft, they could pick up from there. There was also hotel shuttles as well.
Yeah. Hire car shuttles.
Hire car, different buses for different reasons, but you just have to look for the right colour sign. And we booked the Disneyland Express, didn't we? And they told us to look for that green sign that said fly away. So, you know, they told us before we arrived, which was really, really good.
Yeah. We actually pre-booked that. We did have to put down a time. We originally put down 5 p.m. just because we were originally going to be landing about an hour before that.
Yeah.
But with the delay and everything, we missed it by like 5 minutes, didn't we?
And they can't stop for very long. They literally have to just pull up, get people on and go again, or pull up, nobody looks like they're getting on, they go straight away. So you really do need to be there for a time, but it doesn't have to be exactly the time that you booked. You can get on the next one if you miss it. So I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
And there was only like 2 other parties on it.
Yeah.
And us.
Yeah. So there was only one drop off at the convention centre hotel right before us, but before we got here, you literally he drove around the back of California Adventure, and we could see
like Galaxy's Edge, Incredicoaster.
Oh, it was amazing. We got so excited, and then literally our hotel isn't actually on one of the stops. We have to basically, our stop is outside a different hotel, but it's the hotel that's literally right on the intersection where you walk straight into Disneyland. So we got off the bus and the Disneyland sign was right there.
Yeah.
So we just got really excited straight away, didn't we? But it was all good. I had the tickets for the shuttle on my phone, sort of like QR code format, and you just get on the bus and show that. You can pay on the bus as well, but I think they only take credit cards if you do that. But yeah, pretty smooth. Hit a little bit of traffic, but you would totally expect that.
Yeah, it was about an hour and a half, but there had been an accident and slowing down and kind of the time of night as well. We probably actually missed some of it by not getting on the 5 o'clock
one. We got on the 6 p.m. one. Yeah. So and then we got off the bus. It was pretty much 7:30, wasn't it? And then he directed us straight up to where the hotel was, and we were expecting a bit of a walk.
Yeah, we were.
We could see it.
Yeah, we are really close. It was literally 5 minutes from the intersection where you actually walk into Disneyland. So it's a really fantastic location, which I'll show you a bit more about in a moment.
Yeah.
Our hotel is called the Fairfield Inn, and it's by Marriott. And it comes on all different names: Anaheim, Fairfield Inn in Anaheim.
Yeah. But it's South Harbour. It's basically on South Harbour, so it's literally the road that runs sort of straight past Disneyland.
Yeah.
So,
and it's just set back off the main street as well.
Yeah.
And we've just checked in. That was really, really smooth, really quick, really easy. And we were checked in and given lots of information and a map, not just of kind of basically where everything is, where we need to walk to, and restaurant recommendations. And
he was awesome, wasn't
it? It was a really good check-in. And he also upgraded our room because we paid for a standard room, but you can get a better room, and basically the better room is a park-facing room.
Yeah.
And he upgraded us to a park-facing room, so we can see out of our window Guardians of the Galaxy, the Incredicoaster, the Pixar Pal Around, and we've just got a tree blocking our Space Mountain view. But if we go outside onto kind of like, it's kind of like a walkway that go past all of the rooms, you can actually see it.
Yeah.
And we're high up, we're on the 8th floor, so yeah, it's really fantastic.
It's amazing.
Yeah, we feel so lucky.
We really genuinely can't believe it. We can literally see it right out of our window.
Yeah. We will go outside and show you in a moment once we have shown you the room, because the room is slightly different as well. And the main thing that's different about the room is, I don't know if you can see on the backdrop behind us, that's the main feature of our room that you don't get in a standard room. So we will take you around the room, show you what we found. We've never stayed here before, so we kind of just did a little bit of research. It looked like a good location, it looked nice and clean, it was a really good price for the location, which is really important to us. So so we will let you know how we find it. amazing so far. But yeah, we'll show you the room and see what you think, and then we'll take you out to show our view. It is now night time, so it is dark, so we'll show you again in the morning, but we'll show you the view as well this evening. So I'm stood at the door where we came in, and we're greeted by this fantastic wall here with that looks like Cinderella Castle actually at Disney World. It doesn't look like the castle here, does it? I'm not sure, but it's a fantastic backdrop.
It just makes you feel like you're in Disney, but you're not in Disney.
Definitely. We've got two, I suppose they call them queen size beds, but they are quite big, aren't they? And also there's a chair here near the window that actually pulls out as well. So you can sleep, you can sleep 5 in here. Plenty of space as we're walking in. There's all our luggage, and then if we go round, we've got this rather large TV, and we've gone a bit blurry. Let's see it catch up. There we go. And some drawers down there, and then we've got a desk area with a mirror. And if I turn you around this way, by the bed, there's a lovely lamp and telephone and alarm clock and things like that. And then we've got a sliding door that separates the bathroom. So it is very much like the rooms we were staying at Disney World actually. They're kind of same layout. Here's our bathroom area. We've got the lighting here is quite bright as well, which is really good for getting ready. And then we've got a sink with a few toiletries, towels, a hairdryer down there as well, and some more drawers. So that's really nice. And then if we kind of go to the side of it, we've got a rail, a little bit like when you stay in the all-star resorts. This area, there is an ironing board and hangers, and then if you look this way, we have got tea and coffee machine there, and then in the drawer there's a safe, and then in the drawer, in the cupboard down below here, we've got the fridge as well. So yeah, everything's in here that we need. And then if we turn the other way, we've got nice, simple and clean bathroom there, and we've got a shower, and we've got a bathtub as well. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, just nice, clean and simple, and everywhere is really well lit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really bright here actually, but like not too bright, like a nice like chilled out bright, like we can turn some of these off and, but I think really it's time to show you the view.
Yeah, I think we should show them the view. Right, let's go for it. Okay, so we are now on the walkway part. There's our room here. And then if we look across the way there, you can see it lit up. That is the Incredicoaster and the Pixar Pal Around. And then the other side of that tree is the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. So this is all the hotel. There we go. You can see Space Mountain there, the other side of those trees. And then down there's our pool as well. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit for Space Mountain. Just found on top of the carport where the entrance is. So there's a Mickey on the roof. So yeah, that's our room for the next 7 nights. We at the end of the week we will do a review for you, just to let you know how we get on, and whether we'd recommend this hotel. Everything looks amazing so far, and the location we already know is brilliant. So so we will catch up with you at the end of the week and let you know how we found the rest of the hotel, how we like the room, and whether we would recommend it or not. So we are at the end of our stay now. Please do keep your eye out for our vlogs and find out what we've actually been doing on our holiday in Disneyland. But we thought it'd be really useful, as well as doing a room tour, is to do our review as well, just to you know, because we've been here for a week. So we've really sort of, you know, made use out of the room, and we know what we liked and what we didn't like, and we feel like it might be useful for you guys as well. First off, this hotel is in one of the best locations for walking straight into Disneyland. I know there are a couple that are slightly closer, and they're a lot more expensive. Like, for the money, this place has been absolutely amazing in terms of location. And we booked on Expedia, so we did get our Expedia points and a really good deal, and they charge you depending on the night. So the first few nights, with it being in the week, were cheaper, and then our weekend nights were a bit more expensive. You can book directly through the hotel. There is an app and a membership. I think it's one of the Marriott's. It's one of the Marriott ones, and you can get points and discounts and all sorts of things if you are a member, and it's free to sign up as well. So now that we know that, 'cause I kind of signed up for it before we came, but after we'd booked it, if you know what I mean. So I think next time I'd have a little look to see what the price is going to be on the kind of membership straight through Marriott, and then check Expedia and other places as well to see where the best deal is. But this was really, really like inexpensive for how close we are and how fantastic this hotel is. This is an absolute bargain.
And we didn't actually pay for one of the sort of preferred rooms. We just booked standard, and then the lovely guy on reception when we checked in upgraded us to this amazing room. You know, the decor just makes you feel like you're in Disney. I mean, the view out of the balcony is just amazing.
I was having a look over there this morning, and I could see Haunted Mansion, Splash Mountain, Space Mountain is really clear and obvious, it's just right there. Astro Orbiters, and then the other kind of towards the left you can see all of Pixar Pier. So it's a fantastic view, and it just shows how close we actually are. We are directly opposite the park.
So this is a good neighbour hotel, so they are affiliated with Disney, they're just not a Disney hotel. But we've had amazing customer service, just like you would expect from Disney.
Everyone's always welcoming, and if you're leaving, everybody says goodbye when you come back. They say welcome back. They can't do enough for you, and we've not really needed anything, but everybody that we've spoken to or even passed by have been so lovely. So that's really good as well, isn't it?
In terms of the actual room, it's a really big space. Like, I would compare it to, I think it's just slightly bigger than our room was at Coronado Springs on our last Disney World trip. It does sleep 5 people in here. So you've got the two queen beds and that sofa bed, and the sofa bed actually is bigger than what I was expecting.
And if you pulled it out, you'd still have a lot of walkway around the rest of the room as well. So
there's loads of space in between the beds, and
I would happily sleep 5 in this room. The only issue is, if you're going to have 5 in the room, is there's not a lot of storage space. There is 4 drawers, and then the hanging wardrobe area, and there's not a lot of hangers. So
I think you get that with most hotels, really.
Yeah, but I think that would be the only issue. But there is plenty of room if you wanted to keep a bag out. It wouldn't be an issue. You'd still have loads of room to walk around. So yeah, a really comfortable room for up to 5 people for sure. It felt big for us, didn't it?
Yeah, and the beds were really comfortable as well. We had really good night's sleep for how much we slept.
Definitely.
In terms of the bathroom, it was more than enough space. I mean, even if we'd have had sort of more people in here, we could have just closed that privacy door and been able to use the bathroom to get ready as well.
Yeah, and the shower and the toilet and the bath are in a separate room with the door as well. Yeah. So again, I would feel fine about sharing that.
Yeah, and the shower was great. Yeah. We always had like clean towels. They didn't do, even though we weren't sort of like abandoning our towels and asking for new ones, they were replacing them when I think when they thought they were a bit wet, or you know, we didn't have to ask for anything, did we?
No, and there were always extras as well. So they always, even though we were using the same towels, there was always extra towels that we could grab if we felt like it. Yeah. So we didn't ever have to ask, did we? And the toiletries, we did try them out. We brought our own toiletries, and they were absolutely fine, weren't they?
I actually quite like to use the shampoo and conditioner in the hotels. I just think that you know, they're using brands that have been sort of made for with American water, and I just do notice a difference like when I use the in-room toiletries, so they were nice as well.
The only thing I would say is that the kind of body wash was in a soap bar, which wouldn't be my preferred way. I do prefer like a shower gel or something, but that's the only thing that I would say. But they were good quality.
Coffee machine was great. We did leave a couple of notes in the first couple of days just to say, can they leave us with more coffee, because there's 2 regular and 2 decaf, and we only really had the regular. And they left extras, and then even after I stopped leaving the notes, they kept leaving extras as well, so we had plenty of coffee. And it's just been a really nice space, nice and light, really comfortable. We haven't heard a sound from any of the rooms around us. Obviously people, when they're using the walkway outside the room, you can hear them, but that was very few and far between.
And they do have quiet time as well, so it's just a little note in the information that there's kind of quiet time, and everyone's been really respectful of that, and we've just we haven't really heard anything at all, have we?
In terms of the rest of the hotel, we did want to use the pool, but we just didn't have time.
No, but it was we did have a good look. It was nice and clean. There's lots and lots of lounges and lots of people enjoying it as well, right into late in the evening. So I would, if I had more time, I would definitely have used it.
And we did buy a couple of things from the little shop downstairs. It wasn't too pricey considering the location. We also used the marketplace. We didn't use the Pizza Hut. Or we didn't have any of the breakfast items or anything like that, but if we had wanted it, they are literally a couple of floors down, and we could have grabbed something. So yeah, I would 100% stay here again if I was coming back to Disneyland.
I mean, definitely main reason is the fact it's just a fantastic hotel, friendly staff, and it's just the location is amazing. You can walk straight through, it's literally down the street, across the road, and you're through security and at the gates within 5 minutes. So I think that's personally our priority when we're booking a hotel, is definitely location, and this is a fantastic location. And there are other things around. There's McDonald's right next door, there's Panera Bread that's attached to the hotel, but at the front, because we are set back, the driveway sets us back from the road, which again I think is really nice as well, that you're away from that road but you're still in a fantastic location. So yeah, 100% would recommend staying here. I would stay here again.
If you have liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell, because the vlogs on this trip are coming really, really soon. Also check out our Instagram. We've been going story crazy this holiday, and we have archived them all, so they are all on there for you to check out as well. And yeah, just keep in touch. If you've been to Disneyland, if you've not been to Disneyland, if you've got any questions, we're happy to try and answer them or put you in the direction to somebody who can. And yeah, we've had the best time. I hope you enjoy watching our little Disneyland adventure. Thanks for watching.
Have a magical day.